Well, hello and welcome back to the Inevitable Jim. We are here with Flint from Mr. Gone in 60.
Yep.
If you haven't seen this channel, what's wrong with you? You should be watching it. Flint, I drug you here from Tennessee for a very important thing.
Yep.
We're here for this. Right here, yeah. This thing has been sitting. Gonna take this on poverty tour this year. That's the plan. Buddy Larry from effing Jersey right there. Uh-oh, the dog's found Flint's jerky.
I gotta make a friend.
We're down here in the hole. He got a bunch of snow here in New Jersey. We're gonna try to get the car out of here. Once we get it up closer to the house, we'll walk around it and take a little look-see. How's it smelling there, Flint?
Smells like molded gym socks.
We got 4 tires rolling. Getting her drug out of the hole here. We're gonna get her up by the house, go around it and see what we got. Be right back. Yeah, we got us a 1974 Lincoln Mark IV, and my friend Larry from effing Jersey found it for me, sent me a link. Yes, Vanna is showing us the grill. So the story is this car came, a warehouse got sold and needed to be cleared out. This car was in there, and this car has been off the road, as best we can tell, 36 years. And yeah, it's showing 42,000 miles, I think, and we're believing it's original. So we're gonna walk around this car and see what we got, but Flint and I are gonna take a few days here, see if we can't get it running and driving, and if it's a viable car, we're gonna road trip it 1,000+ miles back to Iowa.
Yep. As long as you're buying dinner.
I'm in. You gonna bring more of that good beef jerky?
I got some right here, buddy.
Well,
I got 2 more packs in the house.
all right, we're good. We got beef jerky, we're gonna be fine. Let's walk around this thing. So like I said, we got a 1974 Lincoln Mark IV. Now, we believe it's had 1 repaint, because the paint's actually in really good shape.
Really good shape.
Flint was all kind of excited.
Yeah.
It's kind of chilly and damp here in New Jersey, but we're at Larry's place, and he's gonna let us use his garage and completely destroy it while we work on this car. The problem we've got is, Flint, the windows have been down.
For a long time.
Yeah, well, it was in the building,
Yeah.
but it's been stored outside now. It had a tarp over it as best we could, but she's a little musty inside.
She's wet and musky.
So we're gonna have to do a little something with that. We do not have keys for the trunk. However, we did get ignition keys made. There's no gas tank in the car, but I do have one here. I sent a whole bunch of parts. We have the original fuel door. We have the missing hubcap. Now this driver's door lock is out because that's what we pulled. Actually, Larry pulled that, took it to the locksmith, and got some keys made. Let's take a look inside, Flint. So in the driver's door here, we got a cigarette lighter and an ashtray, and it's been conveniently turned into a swimming pool.
Check out the carpet in this thing. My grandma had carpet like this in her house.
That's right. It probably smelled the same too.
You damn right it did.
This is Larry from effing Jersey right there. Say hey, Larry.
How you doing?
How you doing? Don't worry about it. I got a guy. So in the back here, we have the rear seat that somebody's already tried to pop it out. What do we got going on here, Flint? Oh, it has an armrest.
Are we trying to get it out?
No, I just wanted to see under it. No, there's nothing under it.
I mean, it's got floor pans. That's a plus.
It's better than the crust
You're dang right.
We have the missing hubcap. There's the fuel door.
We got
It's complete, but boy, she damp.
Got an ice scraper?
What do you think? We think we should pull this in? Well, we gotta see if we have a viable car.
Definitely.
And then I think we need to pull these seats out and pull that carpet out.
Yeah,
And,
unfortunately.
that's gonna be a rather unpleasant ride home if we have to smell it. Well, hey, let's see what the mileage is. I thought it was 40 something. Let's take us a look here. Oh, 43,948.
I'm gonna say that's original miles.
We got us an AM FM, wiper wash, lighter, delay wipers, electric de-ice. Woo!
Here's the ashtray.
We got an ashtray so you can smoke on the way home.
No, I don't smoke.
Of course, we got power everything, seats, locks. Well, hopefully this works. Let's look under the hood, Flint, see what we got. Yeah, it's a 460 cubic inch.
Drum roll?
Yeah, no, it's a 460. Just open that up. We gotta see how bad it is. This is the first time seeing the car in person. Larry sent me some pictures. He went and took a peek at it for me, and I said, yep, I'll buy it. Flint, this is original. This is the original heater hose or radiator hose and the original wire clamps.
It's amazing.
Original stickers.
Reckon AC still charged?
I doubt it, but it's got the paper hose here for the evap canister still. Yeah, there's a whole lot of original type stuff going on here.
This is a very good original car.
What do we got over here?
We got a
Motorcraft 4-barrel, but how crusty does it look? Oh, this is stuck. Oh, cheaper. Yeah, I can't.
Wow.
Oh!
That was insane. I've never seen that.
That hadn't been off there in a while.
We got hoses hooked up.
We got stuffs hooked up. We got things hooked.
Well, it's a Motorcraft 4-barrel.
Is the carburetor stuck?
Nope. Everything's...
Oh, we got to put some fluid down here.
Yeah.
Don't move it too much. We'll put some fluid down, see if we can't get that accelerator pump to come back to life.
Fuel hose is cracked right here, so we're definitely going to replace that.
But we don't have to worry about sucking up anything out of the bad fuel tank.
Right, there ain't one.
For once, we don't have to mess with that.
It don't look like anything's ever been touched. I mean, all the factory vacuum lines and everything.
What's the? Let's set this back over here, and then let's look inside the. I'm gonna get everybody up here. Let's look inside this engine, see what it looks like. How clean is it down in there?
It's clean. It looks like a brand new one, Jim.
Well, there we go. Brand new 460. Can't beat it.
Nope.
Power steering. We got any power steering fluid?
Look at that. That looks like a Chevrolet Saginaw power steering pump.
It is saying, yeah.
Oh my God, we can't go nowhere.
No,
we can't drive this.
No, Chevrolet.
Well, deal's off. We ain't driving it. Chevrolet pump.
No, Chevrolet stole the idea from Ford.
I know. I'm just joking.
That's what I'm saying. Oh yeah.
Oh my God, look at that, plumb full. What about trans?
I don't know. Do we pull the trans?
Is it brown?
Is it brown?
It better not be.
I hope not. Let's get some red. We're hoping for red.
Please, baby Jesus, we want red. Oh my God.
Well, it's red-ish. It don't smell burn at all. Okay, we got the car inside now. One of the things we're going to do is Flint's got some Marvel Mystery Oil. We're going to put just a little bit down along the shaft that goes in for the accelerator pump.
Accelerator pump right here.
Yeah, we're going to dribble a little fluid down along that. Kind of let it soak in and see if that accelerator help it lube things up. This car was parked well before a lot of ethanol fuel issues, so we're going to kind of hope maybe the carburetor is going to work. If not, we can always take it off and rebuild it. So that's the first step. Flint wants to see you wanted to see what was in the master cylinder, didn't you? All right, what's underneath there?
Cross our fingers and our toes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's stuck pretty good.
Like that air filter was? Do we have fluid in both chambers?
It looks like brand new on the inside, but no.
No fluid in either one?
We got a little bit in the front, and we got none in the back. Well, back brakes, front brakes.
Well, maybe we should put a little in there and see what happens and where it goes.
Front reservoir is dry.
All right, we're gonna get some fluid drop in that. Well, we grabbed the belts and such, and we know the engine turns, so we might just want to put some power to this and see if the engine cranks over well, and go from there. What do you think, Flint?
That's a good idea. I was gonna shine my light down in this thing and just. I mean, Jim, I think this master cylinder will work.
Well, we'll get some fluid and try it out.
And just try it.
All right, we're gonna pop battery in this and just bump it over and see what happens here real quick, just to get an initial idea. Let's see what we got, Flint.
Here we go.
Yep. Hey, we got a starter.
Can we keep going?
Yeah. All right, it's turning over good. We better check, see if we got spark. And if we got spark, let's put a little gas down and see what it does.
Sounds great.
I'm all for just jumping right in and trying it.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be right back. All right, we got us some True Fuel.
Yep, we got some gas and oil mixed.
Yeah, and we're gonna try to, I don't know if I can hit the
hole, Jim.
That's a tiny little hole.
Are we aiming for the little one or the big one?
Oh, it's the little one. We'll have to fill the bowl.
Okay.
See if we can get that in there. See if we can fill the bowl a little bit, and then we'll put some down it. And then we'll just hit the key and see what happens.
Do we want to tell them what kind of ignition we found?
Yeah, it's electronic ignition. It's got a door spark box. It's not points. We like that. You getting it in the hole?
Yeah. I was until you said that.
All right, dribble just a little down.
You got me laughing.
There we go. That's good. We got Captain Flint inside. Crank the key and see what happens.
Come on, car.
Open the throttle some. All right, hold up.
We ain't got no spark.
I don't think I got enough spark. I don't think we got enough voltage. We're gonna have to get a little more juice. All right, we're gonna try it with some carb spray, just a little something more volatile. I did put a boost pack on, get a little more juice. We'll see what happens. Go ahead and crank it.
All right.
Don't rev it.
Okay.
It lives.
It does.
See, I don't find you junk.
Thank you, dear Spark.
All right, well, we know we have a viable car.
Heck yeah.
Hey, Flint, did the oil light go out when it ran?
Yep, and guess what?
What?
It says low fuel.
Well, imagine that. Ain't got no gas tank in it. And over here, a mouse ran out from under it.
Are you for real?
Oh, yeah, you ran
Yeah,
out.
he ran over there on the floor, yeah.
Oh, wow. We just evicted it.
My dog looked at
We just eviction notice. Well, that's pretty good news, Flint. The thing actually started up, and we know it sounds like we have a good viable engine.
Yep.
So we've got the car up now, and we're going to start taking a look at some things underneath. Let's see what we've got. Well, underneath here, we got a lot of surface scale on the suspension and such. It's solid. It's just some surface scale. What do those hoses look like, Flint?
Dookie.
Dookie. We're definitely going to have to do some brake hoses. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're dry rotted. They're in bad shape.
Yeah. We're definitely going to have to do brake hoses, which we planned. We brought all that stuff. Ooh, we got a power steering gear leaking pretty good.
Yeah, I noticed that's seeping a little bit.
From both spots on it. We might have to, and we'll definitely have to keep an eye on that.
What's up with the rag joint situation? It's gone.
It's gone.
Oh my gosh.
Well, we're going to have to get a rag joint. It's not present.
It has left the chat.
Now, what's really important is look at the frame rails back here.
Beautiful.
These things are solid. The car is very, very solid. The bumper mounts, this inner bumper is really solid. Look at the trunk floor.
Still got paint on it.
Yeah. No gas tank. Somebody taking the tank out for some reason, but we have a brand new one. It actually has aftermarket shocks on the back already.
I seen that. I couldn't.
I wonder if that'll be any good. Maybe we don't have to change them.
Ultra Guard.
Look at there. The brake line itself is good, but that hose.
Is gone.
Yeah, let me zoom in on that real quick.
You know that has swelled up.
Oh, yeah, the metal's actually gone.
No fluid's getting through that.
Yeah, we're definitely having to change that, which we planned on it.
Oh yeah.
No real seepage from the back of the drums.
I always thought these cars got like a bag inside the coil, you know, for like softening the ride.
Well, no, that's where you stuff a football.
Yeah.
No, seriously, that's how guys will do it.
I've seen that back in the
Yeah,
day.
you'll let the air out of football, stuff it in there, and air it up. It's the cheapest airbag you can put in one of these. Now, I noticed something on this one, Flint. Check this out up front on the diff. See that item right there?
Yep.
Yeah, so I saw that and I went, it's kind of weird. Did a little research and found out that is, SureTrack.
SureTrack.
It's an early version rear wheel ABS system that was only on 73 and 74 Lincoln Mark IVs. Have no idea if it still works, but we're gonna check into that a little bit. That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
So the floor pans.
I mean, they're solid as the day they were put in. They're beautiful.
The floor pans are.
They're beautiful.
So we just have a little scale on the front chassis components. A lot of moisture under here because the car was outside, but
Yep.
that's just condensation. The exhaust actually looks,
Fairly decent.
yeah, well, we found a receipt in the car. We'll kind of go over that. We found a receipt in the car where it had an exhaust system like 1,100 miles ago or something before it was parked. So hopefully we don't have to do exhaust work.
Well, there's no seat belts under here, so you're going to have to take the seats out from inside the car, Jim.
Yeah, sounds like a good job for you.
It's not a good job for you.
Well, you said you were starting to like the smell. So, and I'm here to tell you, it has a smell inside.
It's rough.
It has a smell. Yeah, it's East Coast
Smells
fumes.
like old feet.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's old feet with
Yep.
mustiness.
Old feet from
Yeah.
the east.
Athlete's foot or something. It's awful.
So here's what we're gonna do. We got the car up. A few other things we noticed that we didn't put on film. We got some seepage from the transmission pan, and
That rag joint for sure. We didn't.
that rag joint. We didn't know, so we're gonna have to get us a rag joint. Those should be readily available. Yeah, right. So I think we need to get a parts list. We'll
Yep.
be back. All right, so we've been into town. We've gone to the parts store. We've put in an order for a ton of extra parts. I had a lot shipped here, but we also ordered a ton.
Yeah.
We got a plan. As you see, we got the wheels off, and we've got the rear brake drums off. And so here's the plan. We're going to attack this car like this. We know we have a viable engine. We don't quite know if we have a viable transmission yet.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to try to check the transmission. The carb needs to be gone through, so we're going to pull the carb tonight because Larry's got a carb guy locally that's going to do it. But before we do that, we might try to run it off some spray a little bit and just throw it in gear quick, make sure we got forward reverse.
Right.
We're going to get inside, take the rear seat back off, see if we can peek into the trunk because we don't have a trunk key. Glove box door latch is locked, so we can't pull it to get a key made. We did kind of pry down far enough to push the electric release. It's not working.
Nope.
So we're going to see what we can do there and see if there's anything in the trunk. And then we are going to tear the front accessories and everything off the engine. The radiator's no good, which we kind of expected. We have a new radiator on the way. And obviously we need to do all new belts. We need to do a water pump on this car, hoses, everything else. So you have to take all the accessories off anyway. We're going to go one step further. We're pretty sure this car is going to have the nylon timing gears you've seen me talk about, where the top gear on the timing chain of gears has nylon teeth. It was something Ford did in the mid-70s. We're going to have, once we have the water pump off, it's not much more to pull the timing cover and put in a new timing chain and gears. On top of that, we're going to, well, probably drop the oil, things like that, but that's the plan. So we're going to get started tearing some stuff off. We'll check back in with you guys every little bit of the way. And
Tomorrow.
we'll check in as we get it torn apart. So that's the plan. Okay, Flint's been working to get that seat out, the seat back out. He's enjoying his time in the
I'm not.
aromatic interior.
I'm not. It smells like ass in there. Oh.
He says he wants to sleep in the car tonight.
No. No. Ain't happening, Captain.
It's got to smell, don't it?
I told you it smells like old feet.
Oh,
Oh, God.
all right. We're going to get in here and see.
We got a
what's
build
in-
sheet.
We do. We have a build sheet
We
right
got a
there.
build sheet.
Hold on, baby. Hold the phone. Check it out. We
Look
have a
at
factory
that.
build sheet for this.
Look at that. Wow, cool. I don't even know what I'm looking at, to be honest with you. I've never seen one of these.
Oh, they're pretty cool.
Color codes.
Yeah, so what this is it goes down the line. These are all the options that the
Yeah.
workers had to put in for different, like here, I can't read it on my glasses, but it says something next to that W.
Wipers.
Yeah, so there's
Defogger.
yeah, so it had an yeah.
Power equipment.
Yeah, so it would tell them what to
Yeah.
put in each car as it went down the line.
Steering wheel column.
Yeah, that's the codes.
Awesome, man.
That's right.
Yep.
Usually
that's,
the ones I find, there's just like a little slither of
Yeah.
ones. I've never actually seen a full
that's
one.
been with the car since before it was a car. That was as it was being assembled. We are saving this.
Look, no mouse nest.
No.
This is cool.
This car's in very good shape.
It is.
All right, let's see what's in the trunk. What we got going on in here, Flint?
So they've got the insulation overlapped on this, but we don't want to tear this. So I'm thinking I can just pull it from this side,
Yeah, I think so. Just be careful where it's
Yeah.
hooked, and we can
reuse it.
Yeah, we can put it back on. We got duct tape. No, but seriously, yeah, it's just glued on. It might stick back again. Oh, we're getting our first peeks into the trunk. Oh, there's a spare tire and cover. It's like Geraldo Rivera when he opened that safe on live TV and there was nothing in it.
Yeah.
There's door panels back here.
For something, this
Yep.
has got door panels.
Looks like IROC Camaro or something. That's
Oh,
an
yeah,
IROC Camaro,
That's
ain't
a that's a GM. That's a Camaro. Here you go, Larry. Don't say I never gave you
Gee,
nothing.
thanks. My favorite car.
What in the hell is that?
That's
It's a pump to blow up like air mattresses and stuff.
Oh, that's yours for your blow-up toy.
Yeah. Hey, Larry, I found your male enhancement device.
There is some kind of parts and pieces laying back here.
All right, we're gonna get here and dig this stuff out, see what we got. All right, there's no way you're fitting through there, Flint.
I'm going through this hole, Jim.
Okay, did you hear that, Larry?
I heard it. I don't believe it.
You're
don't-
calling me fat. I'm going through that hole.
It's not fat. It's logistics. It's
You're fat
math.
shaming. I'm going in there.
I'm definitely. I want to make sure I got enough memory card for this shit.
You can get that tire out. You can get in.
I can't even get the tire through that hole.
I know. I told you ain't going through that hole.
I'm getting in there.
All right, let's see it happen. You might get in, but you ain't getting out.
What about some long needle nose pliers where I can get in there and get that clip out before I get in there and I ain't got no tools?
I don't know how long that.
And go ahead and give me a 7/16 wrench too.
He's actually going to try to get in there. Check it out, Larry. You don't want to miss this. You got the popcorn ready?
I can't get in here.
I told you.
Oh man, really?
Okay, so Flint found out why the trunk release didn't work. The wires are cut, right?
Yep.
So what he's doing is he's taking my Gulu boost pack. He stripped the wires and he's going to try to hook. There's the negative, and he's going to touch the positive wire and see if this trunk pops.
Okay, here we go. Let me push the button on this thing.
Oh, yes. You demand a trunk is open. Look at this, Flint. How you doing?
I'm good, man.
Hey, we're back here. Why don't you come on out and join us?
Yeah, it feels kind of good in here. I might just take a nap in here.
I told you like the smell.
Musky.
All right, let's see what we got in the trunk here.
What is this? Some kind of little ratchet?
Yeah.
Some ratcheting tool.
Some kind of old school ratchet.
Yeah, hinges. You know, those are expensive hinges.
Evidence.
Oh, damn, there's evidence.
Some good scissors. Later.
What size wrench we got?
What's under the
Please tell me it's 5/8.
Looks like 11/16.
Damn,
5/8, you're
I lost my 5/8 when I went to Mexico. That one's going in my tool bag. We're gonna get this junk out. We're gonna pull all this carpet out so this car can air out, and then we're also going to get the interior.
Yeah.
Well, we went in. We fired the engine up just really quick off the mustard bottle, and Flint wanted to check something. What do you want to check?
I want to make sure we had forward and reverse.
And what happened?
We got forward and reverse.
That's right. We have four. Now we don't know how many gears we got, obviously, but we did check. We watched the rear axles.
Yep.
And Flint had it. We had it running for just what we scored it in the bowl.
Yep.
And
it seemed like it was running better this time too. Did you notice that?
yeah,
It's getting better and better.
it's waking right up.
Yep.
So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna tear into engine bay.
Yeah.
We're gonna get all this torn down tonight. We want to get the radiator out, all the hoses, belts, all the accessories off the front of the engine. Probably get down to where we got the water pump and hopefully timing cover off. We'll see how far. It's getting a little late, but we're gonna jump in and start turning some wrenches. So we'll check back in with you in a little bit. Well, we are underway. We've got the radiator out. We've got the clutch fan off. Felt great. We're getting some of the accessories off, hoses, things. Just want to check in, show you we're part way through, and so far, so good. We have noticed that this engine is nothing's ever been taken off. It had original radiator hoses. There's so much original, it's not even funny. But so far, we noticed that the belts have been changed because it's got Gates green stripes. But other than that, that's the only thing we can find on this car that's been serviced. Plug wires have been changed. I can tell you, those aren't factory wires. But there's just everything else is, I think a heater hose or two maybe. But anyway, we'll be back in a little bit. Moment of truth on the water pump.
Yeah, we may still have to cut that hose.
Yeah, it's still
barely hanging on.
hanging on by a thread. That's a crusty old hose too.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I'm here to tell you that looks pretty damn good inside.
Dang, I reckon.
Hold it right there. Damn. That looks awesome inside.
That's
wow.
amazing. I never get that lucky.
This is awesome. The cooling system looks great. All right, good news. So we got the fuel pump out, and Flint's looking up through the fuel pump hole with a mirror and looking at the timing chain and gears.
Nylon. No worky.
The problem is those nylon teeth, it'd probably last on the way home, but the whole idea is to take this on poverty tour.
Yeah.
And I absolutely don't want to try to trust that for 4,000 or 5,000 miles because the nylon gets brittle, then those break, and they all end up in the pan, which is fine. They're too big of chunks to get sucked up in the oil pump, but it's just we're this far. We might as well go ahead, go the distance, pull the damper off, pop the timing cover, and put a new chain and gears in it. So that's what we're going to work to do. Be right back. All right, about ready to take the bolts out to pull the timing cover off, but we're going to take some air and we want to blow all in this area down here. All this debris, when we pull that off, that debris would fall straight down into the front edge of the oil pan when we pull this timing cover off. So we want to make sure we blow all that debris out really well because we don't want that grit and gravel down in the pan. So.
I think that's good enough.
Yep, let's take some bolts out and pull it off. While it is super clean inside, which we're very grateful for, you can see right here, absolutely has the nylon teeth. Right here, this is aluminum. These are nylon teeth. It don't have hardly any wear on it.
It's clean in here, man.
Super clean. I tell you what, that's pretty dang clean inside.
It's beautiful.
I am happy. I mean, look, there's no sludge on the cast iron here. Man, actually, it's in great shape.
It is.
But I do not like those nylon gears.
Nope.
So we're going to put new ones in tomorrow. Those are ordered up. They're going to be here tomorrow, and yeah. All right, it is getting late. We got a lot done tonight.
We got quite a bit done.
So we're gonna call it for tonight. We're gonna be back tomorrow and pick up where we left off.
Sounds great.
Okay, updates. It is the next day. We have updates. Let's see what's going on back here. Flint's working away. We're getting the rear trunk lock out. Looky there. We're going to send that down to the locksmith, get key made, so we have a key for the trunk and the glove box. We've been hard at work on some things this morning. We got the seat loose, but we needed to run and get the Torx bit for the seat belts. So we're going to get the seats out so we can get this stuff aired out. Up front here on the engine, we have the timing chain and such off. We got the lower gear we're getting ready to change out and cleaning off gaskets. We're going to be going back together with the front of the engine. And we've pulled the carburetor off. It is over here.
Don't ever forget.
It is pulled off. We're waiting to go to the rebuilder. Larry's got a guy with a rebuilder that can knock it out for us today. And he's also going to drop the lock at the locksmith at the same time.
Don't forget, this is right here.
We need those two pieces.
Yeah.
Okay. So Flint's been hard at it. Right there. Go get you some Mr. Gone in 60 merch. He's got the shirts. He's got the badass hats. All right. Yep. Now, we have everything we need to put this back together except for an alternator belt. It was weird. The alternator belt that we got was too small. Stopped, and believe it or not, they only list one that they had to order in. It was weird. So if that doesn't work, then we're going to take the old one and we'll just match it up with something. So we're going to get thermostat housing off right here because we do have a new thermostat. The cooling system looks amazingly clean inside. We're going to change out these hoses and for the heater hoses, and of course obviously a new bypass hose when the water pump goes in. So we're going to work away, come back, give you some updates as we go. We got other things we got to try to tackle today. We're going to get into the brakes today, oil change, lots of stuff. So back in a little bit. One of the things that you got to, on the old water pumps, with the fitting that comes out the side here, this pipe plug fitting, you got to take that out of your old water pump because the new ones do not come with it. You want to make sure you get something with 6 sides and such to get on there so you don't round these edges off. Because you round off the hex, yeah, you're not gonna get that out if you round that hex off. So, and get this one in the new water pump and get it ready to put on.
All right, so we got our timing set on. As you can see, the dots are lined up. The keyway on a 460, it doesn't go straight up and down. You see the dot is actually offset from the key just a little bit, but we are in time.
Cool. All right, let's start going back together.
All right, so I've got the timing chain of gears in, I got the timing cover on, now we're working on fuel pump. I'm in the middle trying to get this fuel line off from the old fuel pump. The arm was made a little different. The new one was just kind of straight, but it was about the same height as this one, so we're gonna run with it. Jim's getting the gaskets off of the backing plate for the water pump. And as you can see, I've got the timing cover back on, and I got the new fuel pump installed. Jim's making an awful lot of racket.
That's that concrete, I'm telling you.
You got the other side done already?
Yeah, it only took
20
minutes.
Well, you're almost done.
I know.
My old knees are hurting. My knees are about shot. This is how much room we got to work in. Y'all see this? So I'm kind of standing here and then bent over the emblem. That emblem, see this pretty emblem? Well, it's right in line with Mr. Belly Button. So when I bend over, I get a belly button full of Lincoln. Oh, good thing it bends over because I would have done broke it off if it didn't bend. But we're getting there. We're making progress. I got to go hunt up a vacuum cleaner and suck up all the rat turds and acorns from setting for 37 years. So as soon as he gets that cleaned up, I'm going to bolt the new water pump on. I went ahead and measured for the hose and installed it. And our little nipple sticking out looks pretty good. And we spun our alternator. It sounds okay. It don't sound like there's any bad bearings in it. But we're on our way.
We're absolutely convinced after as much work as we've done on this, those miles are original. One of the ways you can tell is, well, first of all, we took off the original Ford water pump. But the separator plate that goes in the back of the water pump, and then obviously the gasket between the timing cover and the block. I'm here to tell you that black gasket, that factory gasket, when it gets this old, it is like concrete coming off. So you see this plate here. So it obviously had the gasket went around the edges, just around the edges on both sides. I just spent a half an hour on a bench grinding wheel with the wire wheel to get that all off. Yeah, she was hard. I don't know what they're making those gaskets out of back then, but when they get old and hard, they become petrified. Now we're gonna pick it up, we're gonna check and blow out some fuel lines, make sure everything's clear. So we are back here at the back of the car, and this is the fuel line up front. So Flint's gonna put some air into it up at that end. We're gonna make sure that A, it's clear and see if any crud comes out.
All right, here we go.
Hit it. Some rust powder at first, but yeah, nothing. It's clear.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah, little rust powder came out. We'll make sure we'll put a filter on it at first to catch anything that cleans out of that line on the way. Also, I want to let you guys know, Flint, you and I have been confused about this coupler thing, haven't we?
Yeah.
So this car, you saw when we did the underhood, that the rag joint, the steering coupler, is shot and rotted away, which happens often on these 70s Fords, doesn't it?
Yep.
What we couldn't understand is every late 60s and 70s Ford that we can think of ever produced, whether it's a car, truck, or whatever, has one of those rubber rag joints. Yeah. Call any parts store down here in New Jersey, Advance, AutoZone, Napa. By the way, there are no O'Reillys in New Jersey. Don't know why. There's not a single one in the state. Beside the point, they don't even show a listing. Not even we can order it in a week. They don't. It's not in their system. A rag joint that was on every 70s Ford produced. So I did a little online Googling and researching and got the part number off Rock Auto. I do like Rock Auto for getting a part number. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They usually have a good part number. So you can take that part number if you're in a pinch. Then you put that, you Googleize that number, and sure enough, I did it. Guess where it popped up? Kentucky Mustang. You gotta be kidding me. Turns out that some Mustangs use the exact same rag joint that this Lincoln Mark IV uses. Called up my boys at Kentucky Mustang, sure enough. And they are overnighting it to us. We will have it tomorrow.
Heck yeah.
So Kentucky Mustang for the win there. And also the grommet on the fuel tank where the filler neck goes in. This here, the filler neck where it goes down into the gas tank. Brand new gas tank didn't come with a grommet.
Imagine that.
Yes, we figured no problem. We'll get a grommet. No, same thing. Nobody has a listing. Not. I'm on the phone with Kentucky Mustang, getting the coupler. Flint says, "What do you think chances they got some of them tank grommets?" I said, "I don't know if they'd be the same size or not." And I asked him. He says, "Yeah, we got one. One fits all the Mustangs." I'm like, "Okay." He goes, "Let me go grab one, measure it. It's the exact same size we need." So Kentucky Mustang for the win twice.
Got lucky.
Ford uses some of the same parts across on some of their makes and models. So we got very fortunate, very lucky. We got a grommet coming for the gas tank because that would have parked us.
Yeah.
Because this goes into the side of the tank. It wasn't like we could fill the tank up and just like halfway drive. No, this is like at the side. Every time we'd have taken a right-hand turn, it'd have dumped all the gas right out.
This car's gonna use a lot of gas. We don't need to be losing no gas.
No, we're gonna drink plenty of it. So Kentucky Mustang for the win. Check out Kentucky Mustang right here for all your needs on any 64 to 73 Mustang. They have a 75,000 square foot warehouse.
I know it.
You've been there, haven't you?
Not their new one.
The new one?
The old location. I've been there. Yeah.
They're great folks. Call them up for all your Mustang needs. Kentucky Mustang, thank you very much. Appreciate you. Speaking of the filler neck, I did take the opportunity, ran over to the wire wheel, got this all shined up. So when that new grommet gets here from Kentucky Mustang, we ain't gonna tear it up. We have updates. Water pump going on. Yes, we will be actually torquing these. Don't freak out. Working away on a few other things. Got in there, took out the old thermostat. She's pretty crusty, nasty, so we're gonna get a new one in. One of the bolts broke off on the thermostat housing, but we got some of it sticking up. So we got that little stud sticking up there. So we'll be able to hopefully get on there with some vice grips, a little bit of heat, and knock that out, and keep moving along. Let's see if we can get this out. Uh-oh. I think it's wanting to wiggle.
Yeah, it's wiggling.
Yeah, sure. Wiggle it just a little bit.
I don't want to cool down
Come on,
too much.
baby, wiggle it.
Oh, yeah.
Get you some.
There it goes.
Get you some little heat.
Yep.
Good pair of vice grips.
Crisis averted.
You stud.
I know it. Don't be over here breaking stuff no more, Jim.
I know. Okay, we have updates. We are working away on putting this engine back together. Thermostat housing has a crack in it. That's the factory aluminum ones, and it's got a crack. So got on the horn of the parts house. They're going to have us a cast iron one first thing in the morning. We are getting just about all the accessories back on the front of the engine here. Starting to put the belts on. We should have this all back together. Our radiator showed up today. We have a radiator over there in the box. Get a new radiator set up in here and keep moving right along. Well, now we're going to test fit the Taiwanese radiator. And then we're going to have to see how much tweaking and adjusting we have to do, because a lot of times you have to build up underneath where the pads where it sits to get it to sit high enough.
Man, it looks like it's gonna fit good. Really, really, really good fit. I mean, for Chinese.
Yeah, this one actually fit. This has probably been one of the better fitting ones I've installed in a while.
I've never actually bought a radiator and it just bolted in as easy as that did.
Yeah, that one actually literally sat right in. So we're gonna get the tranny cooler fittings out of the original radiator because we gotta swap them over, and yeah, then I think we can put a fan on it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, hey, the front of the engine is back together, and honestly, that was the biggest hurdle we had. That was the most work. That was the biggest undertaking that we had. There's still a lot to do. We got to get the seats out, get the carpet out. I mean, but those are like, I don't know, almost like regular repairs. I mean, there's not as many surprises possible.
That's wants, not needs.
Exactly. This was a need. You know, we still got to do the plugs. Got to get the carburetor back tomorrow. So there's a lot left to do, but we just want to show you here, we got the engine back together. Now, obviously, there's no upper radiator hose because we're waiting for the new thermostat housing. And we are leaving the fan shroud out for right now. Here's why, guys. While the radiator fits perfect, it really did. It bolted right in.
Bolted right in.
The challenge is all the clips for the shroud, there's a lot of finesse and the modifications you have to make so the factory clips will fit this radiator. And honestly, you want the shroud for proper optimal airflow. But it's wintertime, and we're going to be going down the highway most of the time. We can do without the shroud, and we didn't have quite the fabrication tools here to get the clips just right, so I said, you know what? I'll do that once we get back home. So there is no shroud, but it should be fine for the trip we're going to be taking. So we're going to get it up in the air. We got to tighten the adjuster bolt for the alternators from underneath. While we got it in there, we're going to drop the oil in the filter and get moving on to a few other areas on this car. Good morning. It's the next day. Flint's finished up the oil change. We drained the oil last night, and we just brought the car back down. We're going to fill the oil up. Been to the parts store. Our thermostat housing came in, so we're going to get that on. And then we're going to start in on brakes. We know we got one hard brake line we got to do, and then, of course, the hoses and such. Looking to really get going on a lot of the other stuff that we have to do on the car today and get it knocked out. We hope to be test driving this later this afternoon, so
That'd be great.
That's the plan. Let's hope it all works out.
Yep.
Okay, we got the upper radiator hose on. Thermostat housing. We're going to fill her up with coolant. This way we got her all filled up and we can see if anything's going to be dripping while we're doing everything else waiting for a carburetor. We did take the heater hose fitting off here, so that way we can let all the air out of the block and fill it all the way up without having to wait later for a thermostat to open up. How you like that plan?
Sounds like a plan. I'm focusing.
So you don't want to spill?
I don't want to spill.
How about if I shake the car?
Don't shake the car. All right, so we just put our coolant in our cooling system, and so far no leaks. I don't see nothing dripping. That's a good sign. That means we got freeze plugs. Right now, this brake line that goes to this side looks good and solid. The one that goes to the other side was, of course, was rusty. It broke immediately. So in order to replace the rag joint, which is shot, as you can see, I mean, it's just gone. Nothing left to it. Only thing holding it to the car is the safety. We end up just cutting this part out of the inner fender. We can always put this back. And right now I'm taking this bracket off of the proportion valve so that I can get to the line that's hidden under here where I can get a wrench on it. Make it easier on me. Unless it's this one. If it's this one, I don't even have to take it off. Let me do a little more investigating.
So from the proportioning valve on the driver's side coming over here, there's actually two metal brake lines. And we just discovered what, Flint?
It's that, what'd you call it, like an ABS?
Sure track.
Yeah, sure track, that module.
Is on the passenger side up here.
Yep, right under the floor pan, under the firewall. It looks like a little mini brake booster with some kind of electronic thing on it.
And how the brake lines look going to it?
They don't look terrible. They look okay.
All right, well then we trace that back and then we know which one's the front one to come over here because the one up here broke. Flint, what are you doing over there?
I'm struggling, buddy.
What are you doing?
I don't really know. I don't understand why it won't come out. Is that not designed to just come out all the way?
What are you trying to put the rag joint in?
I'm trying to get all this out.
Is it more than you signed up for?
The rag joint is.
Okay, we'll be back. All right, we are working on the rag joint. And how fun was that to get out of the dash there, Flint?
You don't want to know what I got to think about this.
Yeah, but what about the guy that designed how that came out?
He needs his ass kicked.
It was
this bolt right here, if you don't know how to do it, See, all you gotta do is just slide it down a little bit, and then this thing will fall off if you know exactly the right spot. Otherwise, you don't get it off.
We're having a good time. Well, while Flint's up front working on those brake lines, I'm tearing into the rear brakes here so we can get this handled. Just a lot of dust, rust, dust, dirt, yeah. Gonna get the wheel cylinder knocked out of here. Got all brand new hardware, of course. The shoes are riveted shoes, and we're gonna have to rerun them because no new ones available around here. So, which isn't a big deal. They're about half left on the life, and they're riveted, so that doesn't make me too nervous. And I can always put on new ones when we get home. Rear brakes don't do the majority of the work anyway, as you know. Disc brakes do 70% of your braking, but the front disc, that is. We're gonna go ahead and get in here, pop this wheel cylinder out, and get all new hardware in here, and get this side ready to go. Sometimes these wheel cylinders get a little stuck even after they're unbolted, so you gotta just persuade them a little. See? Comes right out. Hey, Flint.
Yeah?
My string of brake lines, getting them loose ended.
What are you talking about?
I broke the brake line back here.
Oh.
I got put in a metal brake line. That sucks. I had a pretty good track record going there.
You stay back there. Don't you come up here.
He's working on brake lines up at the proportioning valve.
All right, now at the moment, I'm trying to get the bolt out of the brake caliper, you know, that holds the slide. Yeah. And I'm just, you talking about braking stuff now. We don't
don't be breaking that Allen head bolt off, man.
Yeah.
So I'd let you know we're having fun. All right, we got the wheel cylinder tightened on this side. We just got to come back and hang the brakes with the new hardware. I'm going to jump up front and try to break everything loose on them front brakes because they're a little crusty up there. Might fight us a bit.
You done got the pin knocked out of it?
Yeah, the hex. What's that?
You done got that big pin drove out of it?
No, I'm working on getting the...
Oh.
So these, the bolts that hold these slider pins on these front forward brakes have a hex Allen head in the middle, 1/4 inch. And I have a really good hardened socket for that. And it is at home in Iowa. So we grabbed with some vice grips, worked it back and forth, we're able to get that out. And now we just got to punch the slide pin out, get this caliper out, make sure it's going to return. Then we got to get the rotor off, check the bearings and such, and yeah, gonna keep tearing it apart.
I'll hold the light.
All right, you hold the light. I can feel it moving. Something's moving.
It moved a little.
Yeah, it did, didn't it? Boy, this thing is stuck.
I thought it moved.
It did. It moved a little bit. All right, let's get some heat and lube. We'll be right back. Got some heat and lube on there.
Going.
Oh, man. This one's in there. Woo! Almost hit my hand.
Come on, Jim. Almost there.
I had to breathe. Woo!
Oh, yeah.
Man, and my trainer's going to be happy. I get my cardio in. Woo! Success. Caliper is off. We got some new pads. Let's get these pried out of here. Oh, my gosh. They are stuck. These weren't going to move anywhere, Flint. Wow. Jeez.
I know, it's ridiculous.
Wow. Oh.
I don't think they've ever been out.
Woo. It's out now. And that thing was in there. At least the bearings sound good.
Yeah, they're just dry.
Oh. We can put this back together. We're going to have to clean all these slides up and such, but we'll get it. We're going to redneck refinish this rotor. See, the rotor itself wasn't that bad. It's just covered with a lot of rust. Now that's definitely runnable. We'll get the inside and the one on the other side. Get some brakes put back together. So we're over here. Larry's working on the Lincoln, and this is Joe. Joe's Larry's
Oh, yeah,
buddy.
no, it's not
Joe,
for
you're
sale.
what?
Thank you,
87
though.
years old.
93.
93. He's 93 years old. What are you gonna do next summer?
Well, I'm going to drag race my 32 three-window coupe down there, but I want to build another car. I got a Roadster body.
Still have
got
your
one more
first
to go.
car body? Since you were
my
19?
First street rod, yeah.
Yeah. What is it?
A 29 Roadster. I
Yeah.
got it home.
And you've had it since how old?
I was 19.
Wow.
Paid $5 for the body.
Yeah. And what are you building now?
I'm going to put that body on a Model A chassis. I'm going to put a hot Chevy engine in it with a. I picked up a 350 manual shift transmission. I'm going to try it. I don't know if it's going to work.
Huh?
And I got 9-inch. I got everything to put it together.
So who does all the work on your cars?
Hey,
I love this guy. You want? You let me know when you're racing next summer. We're gonna come out and watch this
yeah,
stuff.
I'm going to race my coupe again. It ain't the fastest thing. It's got a mild cam in it, but I'm running a 3-speed LaSalle trans in it.
What are you running for times?
At 13.
And a quarter?
High 13s, yeah. I want to put a tunnel ram on it and see if I can get it to go any faster. I got a blower, but I didn't want to try that first.
Well, so what's the fastest car you've ever drag raced?
Oh, my Crosley. It was a 11 second car.
When's the last time you raced that one?
Oh, geez, in the 70s.
10-second quarter-mile car.
Yeah.
Did you drive it on the street too?
No. I built up. I got a picture of it, and I blew the bell housing off of the engine. We had a balanced 371 Olds engine with a single carburetor and 2 Scott injectors. You ever see Scott injectors?
I can't say that I have.
Well, they mount right on the manifold with the 3 bolts like a Ford, and it's a unit. You change the jets for how much fuel you want there, and when you open the thing, it shoots gas straight into
Just raw fuel.
raw fuel. Yeah, good. I made my own pressure tank, and I made my own pressure tank, and I used the stock fuel pump to pump air into it, which is 7 pounds. That's all I needed, and it ran good. Never ran out of gas, and I ran a 3-speed standard trans in it. These guys are running 4 or 5 speeds, but I like my LaSalle transes.
So what did you say? You got a picture of this car?
My Crosley,
Oh man!
Wow.
Look at this, guys.
I sold it, and I don't know where it went to.
Wow.
The Black Hand.
Yeah.
That was the name of it?
Yeah.
What's the story behind the name?
That is
Well, I've
neat.
done Italian, mafia,
yeah.
shit like that.
Thank you for sharing your story. That's cool stuff. All right, we've been working away. I haven't been filming a bunch. So updates, we're going to bring you up to date. Fuel tank grommet showed up. We got the right fuel tank grommet. Kentucky Mustang for the wind. It fits. You saw we got the rag joint for the steering. Again, overnighted Kentucky Mustang for the wind. And we are, front brake calipers. Got a problem. So we went to rebuild the front brake calipers and...
It's over here, Jim.
Oh, you put, okay.
Pistons over there and the caliper.
So, because they were stiff and I had rebuild kits and popped the pistons out. And if you remember from the Torino wagon video when I talked about rebuilding calipers, as long as they aren't pitted, you can rebuild them. This is what I was talking about. Went to clean these up, and all this right here, this is all pitting, where it had actually rusted and built up and pitted the chrome plating off the piston. Can't rebuild those. So we called down the parts house. They did find us a pair of calipers. Just got the call shortly ago. They're in. We got to run and get those. We also have to get some wheel bearing grease to pack the front bearings. What else was it we need? Oh, we got to get one more chunk of rear brake line. We're just, I broke the right rear brake line.
We need food.
We need food.
Sustenance.
Sustenance. So we got to do the left rear brake line. We're just going to change it. We're just decide we're going to put a new one there. The metal line from the rear hose forward is fine. It's part. We've got it. We had to make a metal line for the right front, and then we just decided to do both rears after I broke one of them because the other one didn't look that healthy. So that's where we're at. So we're going to break here pretty quickly, run, get calipers and food for lunch, and then we'll be back. Oh, we got word the carburetor is on its way back. good news, yeah, it's starting to come together. I've been avoiding this side of the car for a little while because Flint has been in here doing the rag joint, and he has loved this job.
Nope.
Yeah, so he's about got the rag joint put back in. We already have the new brake line installed. We had to run a new brake line up there to the top of the portion valve to go the passenger front. The rest of the lines are in great shape. So rag joint's about done. We got the hard brake lines up front done, and the new brake hoses on this side. The new calipers, we did get them picked up. We're gonna be putting them on shortly. So Flint's getting ready to crawl under there. You can see he's got the point to your nice clothes hanger rubber piece of crap in your way, tension material.
I had to do something to keep this dust cover pulled back out of the way where I could.
I thought I'd better get this on film because this is where Flint is really enjoying this revival the most.
Nope. Not even a little bit.
So much so that his microphone's not even on his head because he didn't want to talk about it.
Nope.
So he's getting the last bit of the steering coupler put back in underneath there, and we'll be able to move on to getting the brakes and such on the car. And yeah, he loves his rag joints.
Guess what? I think this must be like a collapsible column. So this part has collapsed up in here, and now it needs to go back out that way.
Yeah, it's a sleeve type thing.
So I gotta try to pull it. I need somebody to come jerk my shaft.
We'll talk to you later. All right, so we're gonna pack some bearings here. So you guys have seen me pack bearings many times, and it's the same every time. You just get some in your hand, and you pack it through so you see it come out the other side. Pretty straightforward, actually. Put your lob of grease right in your hand, and then you just grab it and you just keep working it like so until you see it start coming out the other side. When you see grease coming out the other side here, then you know your bearing's packed. So work your way all the way around until you get fresh grease coming out of the bearing all the way around the whole circumference of it, and then you're ready to put them back in your rotor and back onto the spindle. So I'm gonna get these bearings packed up. I'm gonna go ahead and pack the bearings for the other side for Flint. Packing bearings is always the dirtiest. It's the messiest job. So
Somebody's got to do it.
I know. That got him chiming in over there. How's that side coming?
It's coming. You want me to bring these bearings over here to you?
Well, yeah. I don't. Hey, I'm packing the bearings. It ain't delivery service free.
Okay.
All right. All right. We have our brand new calipers, and we're gonna set them on here. I already have the inside pad done. Get it set in here. Pop that up in there. And then the calipers came with a brand new slide and bolt, which is nice. And Flint getting his side together over there.
Awesome.
Making an awful lot of noise over there.
Yeah. Shoot, we're making it happen.
That's right. Get her done. Let's pound this into the side. Line it up with your threaded hole. And then you take your bolt and in you go. And get this tightened down, and then install the new brake hose, and we will have front brakes all back together. All right, we got the drum back on. We took some sandpaper, knocked all the surface rust off the drum, slapped it back on, but I wanted to show you this. Even brand new parts anymore. Brand new hardware. Went to pull this spring on. It's one that springs the top of the shoe to hold it on. Got halfway tension and snaps. Brand new spring. Luckily, we still have the old hardware, so one of them I had to use the old spring. I had no choice, but rear brakes back together. Flint's working on the other side, and hopefully we can get the tires on this and get it sitting on all four of its paws soon. Rebuilt carburetor is back. We hope to get that on here so we can get some runtime on this engine. All right, so we got the brand new gas tank here now. Earlier you saw that the grommet came from Kentucky Mustang, so now we got to put the sending unit in. The tank did not come with the sending unit. I had to order it separately, but that's all right. Don't forget to put your gasket on before you stick the sending unit in. In the sending unit right here, there's always going to be a tab, and there will be a corresponding slot inside your gas tank that sits in. Just make sure you line those two up, so it only goes one way. And the reason why that's important is it's set for your float to work right. So, and then you just put your lock ring on and push it down, spin it, and lock it in. That's all there is to it. I'm going to finish going in and doing this because I've got a hammer on it, and we'll get the tank ready to go up underneath the car.
Well, I'm back here playing with brakes.
You're trying to put the brakes on the whole operation.
Yeah. Y'all hear this?
Yes.
This is what it's all about.
So,
What's up?
this is great, you know. A bunch of guys working on old hot rod in the shop, hearing all those stories. It's awesome.
No, you guys are in the right place, I'll tell you.
You're darn right.
Oh, yeah.
I like hearing the stories, and I miss this. I used to go to my father-in-law's house, and he would always have a bunch of guys over, and he had all the older guys over there, and they'd be sitting around drinking,
They
talking
got all
about
the stories.
Yeah.
Do I need to clean that drum for you?
It's not dirty.
Okay. So then, the other one was bad.
Yeah, this one's actually nice.
Is your lady in there? She's down in Puerto Rico. For you. Vacation? Yeah.
All right, so we're back underneath the car here. So Flint's taking the brake line holder there. We're gonna run a new steel line on this side because we ran one for the right side, so we're just gonna put one on the left. So we're gonna undo these, and then we're gonna jump up. We got the new brake hose. It's gotta go in on the front side differential. So we got the tabs open right here, the factory where the brake line goes through. So we're gonna run the new metal lines through those tabs. Flint's getting the two nuts on the bracket because the rear brake hose has this bracket, so bolts right to the rear differential.
I'm just gonna cut that line.
That's fine. I've already got the hard line unscrewed from the hose on the chassis. We just need to pull the clip to get the rest of the hose
Is
out.
that all we need? Is just the clip?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, and it'll come right out.
All right.
All right, we're gonna get this changed. Be right back.
Oh yeah, they line up perfecto.
Gotta love it when a plan works out.
Yeah, I love it when parts actually fit. You know what?
It's a hell of a concept, isn't it?
You know, it's a shame you can't buy something that it just fit anymore.
A lot of times there's so many things that, or you gotta modify it to make it fit.
Yeah. My dad he gets so frustrated when he'll spend like $10,000 on parts, and he's got to modify all of them to get them to fit something. He gets so mad. I don't blame him. Awesome.
All right. We'll get the hard line into the hose there, and then...
I think we're good.
All right. Get the hard lines in the clips. And,
Yeah, we'll get them started, then we'll put them in the clips.
All right. Okay, so we're getting ready to put the fuel tank in, and we had to get one of the bolts out of the old strap. Flint ran over to the wire wheel, and we got some
Corsair.
some rust buster on here, so we're gonna get this taken out.
Hopefully
get it reused
man.
so that we can get the new tank straps up in there, get the brand new tank in the car. So we're here with Anthony, a friend of the channel. He is a subscriber and watches all the videos. He's actually from Warren. He came over to join us, and he did not know what he was getting into when he showed up. And this whole crew was here laughing and joking, telling car stories. But Anthony's pretty badass. Check this out. Look what Anthony brought us. He had a bunch of Rotella T4, coolant, extra oils. Yeah, we love gifts like that. So we want to give a big thanks to Anthony for coming over, visiting, and joining us. And yeah, we're having a good old time. And Anthony doesn't know, but he's about to get put to work. So bye.
He's good for it. Boy, I know.
Hey, how many guys from Jersey does it take to put in a fuel tank?
Somebody needs to put a hand on that corner right there.
All right.
I just want to know.
This hour is sponsored by Natural Light.
Yeah.
Where's the other nut?
Right here. All right.
All right. So we're going to get her snugged up, and then we got to stick the pipe in the hole. Okay, get the setting unit, fuel lines hooked up now, and then we're going to lower it down, and we got to get the filler tube stuff down through there because it's a snug fit with the new grommet, and we'll be ready to bring this down and start doing. Well, we got
to put a carburetor on, then we can make noise, right?
put a carburetor on, we can make noise with it. All right. We're getting the fuel hose, the rubber from the chassis to the fuel pump replaced. You'll see down here, this car, there was a lot of moisture that was sitting, but this is all just flaky stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of wipes right off, but yeah, right in the face. So, well, we got the trunk locked back. Had keys made for the trunk, which will obviously work in the glove box as well. Getting that put back in right now. Then we're gonna get in the trunk floor here and there's a dust boot thing that surrounds the hole where the fill tube goes through the side of the car here. We gotta put the fuel tube back in, and then it goes down inside through the hole in the tank through the hole in the trunk into the tank. So we're getting this part done with the locks, then we're gonna work on the floor, get the tube in, and then put some gas in it. So we pulled the trunk liner back, and there's this entire housing I forgot that's in these that protects your fuel neck for stuff flying around in the trunk. So we gotta take this cover off, then we can get to the rubber boot.
Yeah.
Then we can take it off, then we can put the filler neck in. So we'll get this apart and be right back. Okay, we got that out. So now we have to try to run the tube in here. Now that bellows, that bevel, whatever, the dust shield thing
You want
we
me
just
to-
took off, it is
You want me
torn
to-
anyway. We're gonna have to get a new one.
So I would slide it up like
Well-
up to here and then bring it back down.
Yeah, we can do that. We'll try to use it, but we're gonna have to try to get a new one.
Yeah.
Let's do it back there so we don't knock anything in the tank.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Get it. I'm gonna try to push.
It's coming.
There we go.
There you go.
All right.
He's in there.
Get the carpet out of the way here. All right, we have the tube and the tank. That grommet fits good, doesn't it?
We're gonna pretend like this is perfect.
It's not. That's better than nothing right now.
Right.
So we're gonna put it back in. So we're gonna put these screws back in. We're gonna get the tin cover over it and be right back. We found the other end of the wires that got cut for the electric release for the trunk. And I didn't bring any electric connectors, and Larry says, hey, we got some here. He brings us his box. So it's back together, but this is definitely temporary.
Yeah.
So this was Flint's idea.
Hey,
Yes.
Bob Vila would approve.
Holding.
Oh yeah. Get it.
Oh, that sounds like a greasy episode in the restroom.
All right, pump the shit out of it.
Holding. Holding.
Push real hard.
I am.
Oh yeah. All right, I'm gonna go to the other side.
Holding. Good high pedal. Oh, yeah. The pedal's starting to feel real good.
Are you ready?
Yep. Oh, yeah. All right, we're starting to get a really good pedal on these brakes. So Flint's down there, and I'm pumping the pedal. We're starting to get a really pretty good pedal on here. And, yeah, I think we're going to have some great brakes. All right, we're getting the seats pulled out real quick, and we're going to get all this old carpet yanked out because it is just destroyed. Passenger seat's out. We're going to work on getting the driver's seat out. And, yeah, she's stinky. Got the carpet out. There's some moisture and stuff. We're going to get vacuumed up and get a fan in this overnight.
This is a must, you know it.
Yeah. And it's all just kind of rust stained. It's not real rust. Like, not a lot of it's going to clean off. But we got to get it dried off first. It's just with that water getting caught into there. We definitely saved this car. Well, we got this all vacuumed out, and this has solid floors. Now, that's just like rust-colored water stains. The floors are absolutely 100% solid. We're going to clean them up. We're going to let this dry. Then I'll be able to clean it up when we get home. We're going to drive it home without carpeting. We've already decided that, right, Flint?
Yep, definitely.
We'll put some floor mats or something up front, but we are not driving it home with carpeting. We'll put the seats back in it. We'll put the back seats back in it, and then the main seats, and definitely a much-needed step.
We got our carb back from the carb guy. Looks pretty good. I'm impressed with a 24-hour turnaround. This thing was cruddy. It looks like a brand new one. He put it on the flow bench for carburetors and a new base gasket. I mean, she looks good. Looks really good, actually. I can't wait to stick it back home. So we'll have a whole complete new fuel system, so we should be good. Definitely gonna put a new inline fuel filter before that filter.
Well, good morning. It is the next day. Flint's over there. We have updates. We have a carburetor on. Yes, indeed. Carburetor's back on. We have the driver's door lock in.
It's in.
Driver's door lock is in and working. We did the seats. How'd that dry out overnight in here?
I don't know.
Let's take a look.
Oh man, it's looking great.
Oh, it's nice and dry.
Yeah.
And again, this is just, how should I say it? Rusty dirt, rusty water,
Stained, maybe.
it's just, a lot of that might clean off. That's just on the surface.
Yeah.
There's really no rust holes or anything. It's just surface. We saved it.
Yep.
We got her just in time, didn't we, Flint?
Definitely. Another year, I think this thing would have been in bad shape. So you saved it.
Absolutely, absolutely. So very pleased with how this has turned out. We are getting down to the wire here. We've got to put the tires on. We've got to change spark plugs. We're gonna put some gas in it, of course. We've got to get the seats back in. But we're getting real close to firing this up. We want to fire it up, warm it up, let it run. And then we're going to do another oil change. So we have good, clean, fresh oil. And then, what do you think? I think we have to drive it.
Hopefully breakfast is in there somewhere.
Yeah, we're We'll probably work here for just a few minutes and jar our thoughts in case we got to pick up any parts. And then, yeah, breakfast. So,
That's all I can think about.
he loves his breakfast. So, we'll be back in a minute. Sitting on all four wheels once again. There we go. How was breakfast, Flint?
Good.
Yeah. The old International House of Pancakes.
Yep. Is that what that stands for?
Yeah, International House of Pancakes.
I never knew that.
See, you learn something new every day.
So far, I have.
Flint's up here, he's gonna knock out the spark plugs. I'm gonna jump in the back, get the trunk cleaned out, and start packing up some things, check the spare for air, which I know it needs. Then together we'll come back, jump on the seats.
Should be starting it up here pretty soon, right?
Pretty soon, yep. I just kind of wanted to jump in. This is some of the paperwork we found in the car. Now, we haven't been able to get in the glove box yet because somebody's been trying to get in the glove box and they got the lock kind of jimmied up pretty bad. So even though we got a key, it doesn't want to quite open it. We don't want to force it and break it yet. So we'll focus that more on that once we get the car home. But I wanted to show you this stuff here. So we did find the original owner's manual right here, which is kind of cool. It has all the different, things you'd find in an owner's manual. Now below here is some insurance identification cards, titles, registration, such. I've got the names covered up, obviously, because we don't want, it's nobody's business. The coolest thing we found, though, is when we were taking out the rear seats, this is the original build sheet for the car. And I found a piece of plastic to kind of put it in, but so it'd be kind of nice to look through that and whatever, decode it and such once we get back home. But this is what we found in the car that was accessible. Obviously, there's probably more in the glove box, but can't get in there. But build sheet, pretty cool. I gotta give Flint I gotta give Flint credit. He's been wrestling these seats in this morning. I've been packing up some tools and such. So Flint, let's have us a philosophical discussion.
I might just ride back here all the way home.
What do you think about the weight of old seats versus new seats? Let's have a talk about this.
Them two seats right there weighs as much as all the interior in a late model vehicle. Probably that one seat right there.
And these are split. I mean, we took one
Right.
like passenger side and the driver's side.
It's all I can do to tote it.
They got to be 60, 80 pounds a piece,
At least.
if not more.
I'm going to start going to gym working out, man, if we're going to keep working on these old cars.
Okay, I think we solved the mystery of that lever clicking.
Yep.
So with the doors closed,
The seats are locked.
yep, open the door up. Okay, and you go around and open the driver's door. It automatically releases the lock, so the back passenger can just push the seat forward.
Check that out.
Isn't that cool?
freaking
I never even knew
awesome.
that.
My God, man. Ford needs to come back to its old ways.
What do you think about that?
That is awesome. Oh, wait, this is a Lincoln.
That's still Ford,
Still Ford.
which means it's awesome.
It's awesomer.
More awesomer.
It's more awesomer.
Luxury at its finest.
Oh, yeah. I feel good right here, Jim. Look, we got armrests.
You're going to be riding in the lap of
This is a
luxury.
luxury car.
This is what they call a luxury automobile.
Yep.
All right.
I'm going to go do the driver's side.
Yep. Now, these power seats didn't really even want to move. The front one kind of moved. You could hear it clicking. The passenger one didn't want to move at all.
This
The-
tilt wheel?
Yeah, push the turn signal lever, push it forward.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I see. That's how you do it on the old Fords.
Okay.
So look, now this is the position Flint usually drives in.
Oh, come on now.
Put your hands up on the steering with 10 and 2. Now we're actually gonna get a little more room in here. Look at that. Needs a little help, but it's working. A little more lube and stuff. We'd be riding in style.
Heck yeah, man. They're coming around.
Yeah, they'll be all right. I guess we should say updates.
Yeah.
We got the spark plugs done up front. We've been doing a lot off camera. And then Flint decided I'm going to tackle these seats. He's been climbing around here grunting and groaning and maybe a little cussing.
I can't remember. I don't think so.
So you had some colorful thoughts
In my mind, I was cussing it out.
You had some colorful thoughts about the person that designed the way the seatbelts go through the seats.
Yeah, they need their ass kicked.
Let's try the wipers. We might need wipers. It's been raining. Hey, we have wipers. I bought new blades. Let's put them on. The horn's thinking about working. We got a whole.
I hope that's not a sign of things to come.
Well, we're putting some gas in it. I suppose if we don't hear anything run on the ground, that's probably a good thing, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
We're gonna put some gas in it, gonna start it up, and let's check underneath for leaks. Okay. Hold on.
I didn't put much gas in the bowl because I didn't have much gas.
Hold on.
You got any carb or choke cleaner?
Yeah, hold on. Okay. There we go. I think we got a draw on fuel.
Yep. Fired right up, baby.
Sounds good.
Sounds great.
Let's see if it's charging.
Alternator light went off. Says we're charging.
Yeah, it's charging.
Good. We still have a low fuel.
14.5.
We still have a low fuel light and a brake light. Awesome.
Boy, she sounds good.
Sounds great. High idle's on right now because the choke's on. Running great.
All right. So, do you have any throttle? Okay. Did we dare try reverse? All right now. How about drive? Oh yeah. Let's put her in park. Let's let her warm up. We'll check some tranny fluid. Let's hop out and put some eyeballs underneath it for leaks and such. Listen to that thing run. It purrs like a kitten. What do you think, Flint?
I think it's great.
Dang, it's
Got to
just...
top her off.
Yeah, we got to top off the water, the coolant, the antifreeze, and then we're going to let it warm up because we want to check the transmission fluid. And yeah, if that's all good, we're going for a ride. So, sounds great so far. We'll be back.
All right, the old girl fired right up. I mean, it lit right off. Jim had to clean her battery posts up a little bit, but after that, fired right up.
Yeah, those cable ends, got those aftermarket cable ends, just had a little corrosion in them.
Yeah. I love it, man. I love it.
Already getting a little heat in it.
Yep.
Boy, it almost looks like somebody that put in a timing chain and gears might have got it in on time.
Heck you, man. Ain't my first rodeo. Blowed some soot out of her. I revved on it a little bit. Give her the old 1-2.
Well, we got it. It's warming up right now. We checked transmission fluid. All's good. I cleaned the windshield on this side. Flint's touching the windshield on that side. Got the air cleaner on it. Thermostat's open because we got hot air coming off the radiator. I'm thinking we're gonna take it for a spin. We gotta check the torque on the lug nuts, and then we're gonna put the hubcaps on because we gotta be styling and profiling. What do you think, Larry?
Oh man, I can't believe how good it runs.
That thing runs awesome.
Awesome. Unbelievable.
Exhaust is quiet. Check this out. Because it has that brand new Midas exhaust that we had the receipt for. That's still good. We're gonna finish touch up a few things. We gotta torque the lug nuts, get the hubcaps on it. And then I think the first order of business is go find a gas station.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Awesome. You're good, Jim. Awesome.
All right, first drive. Here we go.
To a gas station.
Yeah, we're gonna follow Larry to a gas station. First time on the road, 36 years. There's second gear.
Oh, we
third.
got all three, baby.
Got all three gears, man.
Let's not get too crazy.
Yeah, we got all these brakes working.
Yep. It's so quiet in here.
Oh man.
Even without the carpet, it's so quiet.
And the ride, it's
like sitting on a couch.
yes.
It's floating.
Speedometer works. Oh, I want to reset the Trip meter, there we go. Trip meter reset. Yes, it is like riding on a cloud.
Like it?
I love it. I hope the gas gauge reads nothing, but it could be good. We just put a couple gallons in. I hope that gas gauge comes around
I
because
do too.
we're gonna kind of need that.
We had a great time. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you, Larry.
Well, we got 9.1 miles on it. So we're just going to stick it on the highway and head home, 1,018 miles. What do you think, Flint?
That's like give her the beans, Jim.
All right, we're hitting the road.
Turn
Okay.
right on County Road
We'll check in with
651
you here once we
in
get
George
rolling
Road.
and get going, and yeah, 1,000 miles to go.
Gangster lean.
That's right. A little bit of body roll on the
A
7.
little bit of body roll.
Well, we do have a trunk full of crap.
Yeah. Man, that dude dialed that carburetor in.
Yeah,
Great.
I'm not getting on it hard. I'm just taking it easy for
Yeah.
now. There's 55. 60. 60 miles an hour, smooth as.
It's great. It's like sitting on a couch.
You're gonna fall asleep over on that couch now, ain't
Fall
you?
asleep now.
All right, we got the time lapse running, so you'll get to see a lot of the trip. But just wanted to show you. I mean, and it's the steering wheel, everything is just, well, it's smooth as silk right now. Gotta love it. Well, the Lincoln's got 100 miles on it since we got it running. You know what they say, Flint?
What?
They go 100 miles, they'll go 1,000.
I've never heard that. I'll take
Yeah.
your word for it.
If they go 100, they'll go 1,000. So let's hope that's true. Well, we are in somewhere Pennsylvania, south of Berwick or so, I don't know. Anyway, we're about 146 miles in, but just a tickle over 100 miles since the last fuel stop. So we thought, hey, pretty good time to stop and check things out. I'm gonna fill up a fuel, see what kind of mileage we're getting. I'll let you know. Flint's under the hood. He's gonna check the oil level, see if we're doing okay on fluids. We'll see what kind of mileage we're getting. We did the math, and we are getting 11.04 miles to the gallon for the first 100-mile fuel check, fuel mileage check, because we didn't fill it full till the last fuel stop. So yeah, 11.04 miles a gallon. I would imagine that will only, I hope, get a little better as the engine wears back, gets everything going again. But even so, if it doesn't, a 1974 460 getting 11 miles a gallon.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I'm good with that. Everything on the hood's looking good. We checked the oil, didn't use a single drop so far. All the other fluids are good. We did notice that the AC compressor belt has stretched just a little bit, so we're going to snug that up. We'd hate to have it come apart and cause any issues with the other, throwing the other belts. But so far so good. It's looking dry. I mean, knock on wood, things are going to keep doing what they're doing.
first time this car has seen rain on the highway in 37 years.
Oh, it's its first bath in 37 years.
Yep.
Free of charge.
Rain-X is doing its job.
Yeah. See this fire?
Yep. We got brand new wiper blades. We don't even got to use them. We're just cruising. We're passing people up.
It's got brand new tires with good tread. No hydroplane worries.
This car hasn't skipped a beat. Where did I say we was? We're somewhere in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, we're in the green.
We're coming into a storm.
We were in the green part. We're heading for the red part.
Yeah, we're going into the violent part. I'll bring y'all back when we start seeing tornadoes.
We were at the next fuel stop, about 83 miles we went. It started raining pretty hard, and we had some headlight issues. They were working, okay, that's not the problem. But we had the passenger light what's the passenger light doing there?
It was giving out the bat signal.
Yeah? What was the driver's one doing?
It was pointing towards
All
the road signs.
Yeah, we could read them really good, but we couldn't see the road.
Couldn't see the road.
The passenger headlight had popped out of the clip had popped out, so it was shooting the moon, and we just had to re-aim the driver's one. We verified we had headlights before we left. We just didn't verify where they were pointing. The passenger one popped out since we left. We didn't, we would have seen that, but checking everything over, and we got 12.57 miles to the gallon this stint, so getting better. Check back in on the next stop. Well, we're at the next fuel stop. We are around the Youngstown, Ohio-ish area, just over the border into Ohio. The longest fuel run we've done. I'll have to look at the mileage, but we should get a good average on fuel mileage. So we're filling the car up right now. It looks like, I bet you it needed more gas than that. Pump kicked off. But anyway, got Flint re-rain-Xing the window, and we checked the oil. Daryl and his wife Sarah, fans of the channel, popped in here to see us. Everything's looking good. We're not seeing any leaks. We're not seeing any issues so far. Knock on something that looks like wood. And I'm here to tell you that this car is just running smooth as silk. Flint is in danger of falling asleep at any minute because he's so comfortable and relaxed.
Yeah.
It's like a Barker Lounger on wheels. He keeps ringing the little bell for the maid to come turn his bed down.
Yeah.
So we're gonna finish up our fuel stop here and get you some mileage numbers in just a moment. Great news, we are up to 13.19 miles per gallon out of the old girl. And we've actually picked up the pace. We're running 70, 75. It just floats down the road, and I'm happy with that. Out of a 460 big block, yeah, we'll take that. We're gonna button up our stop here and get a little something to drink and move on down the road. I think we're gonna try to knock out another hour or so and then stop for the night. It's about 10 o'clock. We're gonna find a hotel and pick it up in the morning, but we'll check in before we check in for the night. Well, we did check a couple. We started up and heard a little chirp, checked. We have, the belts have stretched just a little bit on the power string and the alternator, so we're gonna go ahead and snug them up before we take off. We thought we heard a little chirping or something, and yep, new belts stretched a little bit. We'll get this taken care of and hit the road. We are in, what is it, Streetsboro, Ohio?
I don't know where we're at.
Somewhere in Ohio, outside of Cleveland. That's going to wrap it up for the night. I think we ended up with about 435 miles on the car today.
Yep.
Performed pretty well.
It's not skipped a beat.
But we're tired.
Yeah.
We will see you in the morning. Well, good morning. 'Tis the next day. I'm rocking my Mr. Gone in 60 shirt.
Morning.
It's here. Yeah. So the clock's moved forward to an hour today.
Daylight savings.
Yeah, so we lost an hour of sleep, which kind of sucks.
Yeah, God.
I could have stood for another hour or two. So one pump. Let's see what happens. Oh,
Yeah.
right off. High idle. Yeah. That's a good sign.
This is a good car, Jim.
All right, we're going to hit the road. All right, we are at our first stop on Sunday. And Flint's having a struggle with the seatbelt over there. It's kicking its ass. Fluids and everything look good. 12.05 miles to the gallon this time. So we are filled back up. Heading out on the highway. We're going to stop at Jim Vita's Full Mocha Power Garage today on the way home and check out some of his stuff. Flint's still over there getting his ass kicked.
I'm done. I'm done with the seatbelt.
We'll see you soon.
Alright, so we're on our 700th fuel stop. We are 680 something miles into our journey so far, and I'm getting ready to check the oil again. We're still full. This old car don't use a drop of oil. Our very first fuel, or our second fuel stop, it had used just a tickle. And I added just a little bit to it. But for the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 fuel stops, it hasn't used a drop. This old girl's just chugging right along. I retightened the belts one time. Still good. That one's getting a little bit loose. That one's good. I ended up taking the AC belt off because the compressor was a little bit sticky, the clutch. So we didn't want to run the compressor. Everything's looking good. Jim's filling her up. Sporting the merch.
Here's what we're gonna do this time. We're gonna put the shittiest octane in and see what it gets for mileage now. We're gonna go from the 93 to 87. We'll see what it gets us next time.
We'll try it. You're gonna put the lead additive in it too.
I already did.
Oh, okay. She's doing good.
Look at that big block awesomeness.
Oh yeah. It hasn't used a drop of oil since we added just a little bit to it.
Wow.
So she's come all the way around.
460 cubic inches of planet twisting torque.
It's awesome. I love it. I gotta get me one of these now.
Made a stop. Jim Vita's place, Fomoco Power's garage. If you need anything obscure, unique, or cool, yeah, let me show you some here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Keeps going.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Get a hold of Jim. Fomoco Power's garage. He's got some cool stuff. He's got new old stock stuff. He's got obscure stuff. I got me an actual brand new in the box, high fidelity, Sparkomatic sound system and 6x9s. Original in the box.
When's the last time you saw those?
Right there.
Well, that's probably made before I was born, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
That's right, you young kid. Flint and I stopped to see Jim and pick up some cool stuff and say hey. And I think Flint even got some heads. And
Got some heads.
all right, man. So check out Jim Vita from Moco Power's Garage. He's here on YouTube. I'll put the picture of his thing right here, right there. And yeah, hit him up.
He has such a hard time struggling to say that.
I can't say Fomoco Powers Garage. Y'all try saying that. It's hard.
Hey, it's my turn. Remember yesterday?
What?
It's time for food.
Food.
Sustenance.
We need sustenance.
Food.
Food.
I'm about to wither away.
That's probably why he has such a hard time pronouncing it.
Yeah, he's
Probably hungry.
He's hungry. His blood sugar's
Yeah,
low.
I'm getting hungry. This thing just pulled up out here. That thing sounds wicked. 460. I've not seen so many 460s in one spot ever in my life. Cool dude right there. What year is this one? 74. Wow. You're doing an amazing job on this thing. He said it's the first time he's had it out. Gran Torino. Wow. Wow. She's sweet. MSD over there on the kick panel. That's bad to the bone.
Well, we didn't do quite as good with the. We tried the cheapest octane, lowest octane, cheapest gas. Dropped to 11.47 miles a gallon.
Really?
Still, we only lost 1.1 miles a gallon
Yeah.
for $1.20 or $1.46 cheaper per gallon. I'm thinking we might run the cheap stuff. Anyway,
Yeah.
sun's in our face. It's it's later.
Probably like 3 hours from home.
We're 3.5 hours from home. We're about 3 hours later than we wanted to be leaving Chicago, but we met up with Jim at Fomoco Power Garage, as you saw, which led to a late lunch, which led to discussions and a friend of his, and we ended up getting to go see a collection that's going to be getting sold off that has been sitting untouched for 10 years. And we're not going to tell you what, we're not going to tell you, sure, not going to tell you where. Oh my God, we thought it was going to be just go look at a couple cars, and we were there, 2 hours?
At least.
Oh my God, wonderful people, awesome. We had a great time. Even if we don't get a chance to buy anything, we met some awesome folks.
Yep.
But we're about 3 hours away from home, 3.5. And we're going to put the hammer down, and we'll see you when we get there. Well, thanks so much for joining us for this adventure, and it was quite an adventure. The 74 Lincoln Mark IV did it. 1,055 miles home and virtually no issues whatsoever. It was basically flawless. Tightened a couple belts, and that was really about it. Got great gas mileage all the way home, considering 460 big block, and it was a great trip. I need to thank a few people. First and foremost, my good friend Larry in New Jersey. Not only did he find this car, found the marketplace ad and forwarded it to me. He went and checked the car out when I was interested and had a negotiated price. And he even went with his rollback truck, hauled it to his house, and stored it for me until we could come out and do the revival. So thanks again, Larry. It was a blast. We had a great time. I wish you guys could see all the footage that didn't make the video, because it was hilarious, but got to keep it PG-13 at least. So great time. Thanks again, Larry. Larry also hooked us up with Custom Carburetor in Middlesex, New Jersey. That's the shop that did the Motorcraft 4-barrel for us. And these Motorcraft 4-barrels, if you got to know what you're doing to rebuild them. I'm not good enough to rebuild one of them. That's why I have Brian here that always does my carburetors on those ones where you got to know what you're doing, you know. I always go to Brian. We were very fortunate that Larry had a guy that's in Brian's caliber to get this carburetor taken care of, and it was flawless. Right out of the box, flawless. He actually had a flow bench, put it on a flow bench, set everything. Other than I think we turned the idle down like a quarter of a turn partway home through the trip. That was it. Otherwise, we literally dropped it on and hit the key. Thank you very much again for hooking us up with custom carburetor in Middlesex, New Jersey, Larry. Huge shout out once again to Kentucky Mustang. You heard in the video that they came through with a couple of clutch parts, the rag joint and the grommet for the gas tank. Neither of which would have, if we wouldn't have had them, we wouldn't have made the drive home. This car would still be sitting in New Jersey. You got to have the rag joint for safety, and we can't be dumping the gas all over the ground. So clutch come through on Kentucky Mustang. Once again, very much appreciate you guys. Thanks again. Now, I learned something when I went out there this time. There are no O'Reilly stores anywhere in the state of New Jersey, the entire state. No O'Reilly stores. Don't know why. However, there was an Advanced Auto Parts locally, and I also have a national account there. So a big shout out to Advanced Store 7279 and all the crew there. They did an amazing job getting me all the parts that we used up. I mean, they didn't have a couple listings, but everything you saw us get from a local parts store was from Advanced Store 7279 right there in New Jersey. So thanks again, guys. Appreciate all of your help. I have to send out a huge thanks to my very good friend Flint from Mr. Gone in 60. This trip simply wouldn't have been possible without his help. He was a great friend and partner on this adventure, and we simply had a blast. It was definitely a trip to remember. So, good news, while we're on this trip, Flint and I hatched up some plans for a couple more collaborations. So there is going to be more collaborations between myself and Mr. Gone in 60 Flint, and you'll have to stay tuned to see what those are going to be. Got a couple adventures lined up for this summer. And for those of you that want to know, this car is not going anywhere. It is going to be staying around for a while. This is the car that we are planning to take on Poverty Tour this year. So we still got more work to do to it to get it ready for that. Mechanically, I think it's good to go. We're going to check it over, make sure everything's still good, but we got to get to cleaning. I got to get a carpet set for it. We got to get the interior really scrubbed out good and clean. We got to get the fan shroud in it, and I got to get the glove box up, little stuff. Nothing major that I can think of, but we still got a lot of work to do to get it ready for Poverty Tour. So stay tuned. You'll be seeing some of that work upcoming on the channel. Plus, I'm going to do a complete paint correction on this. Not that it needs a whole lot of correcting, but obviously it's been neglected for 36 years. You saw Flint's merch, and go check him out right on his YouTube channel if you like his merch. But don't forget the Inevitable Jim merch. You can get it at theinevitablejim.com. We have the hats, we got different shirts, we got stickers. Go check it out, pick you up some merch. That's one of the best ways that you can support the channel. If you'd like to send something to the channel more directly, our shipping address is in the description below. If you'd like to send us something that you feel would be relevant to a current project car that we have, or if you'd like to send out an O'Reilly's gift card, we love those. Again, shipping address in the description below. If you'd like to just get a hold of us or show us what you're working out, you can email us at theinevitablejim@gmail.com. I do read each and every email, and I do try to respond to most of them. While you're watching this video, shoot a comment down below. I do read each and every comment, and I respond to 98% of them as well. So I do read your comments, so please, I love to hear what you have to say about the video. And they got this new hype thing. You can hype the video, so please, hype this video. I think you can do it up to 3 times a week, so please, put it in there, hype the video. That really, really helps us with the YouTube standings. Appreciate that. Of course, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Now, finally, you guys have been seeing some numbers pop up on the screen over in the corners and such all throughout this video. There are a total of 6 numbers. Add them up and you're going to get 1 number. If you would like a chance to earn your choice of anything off the merch website, email me at theinevitablejim@gmail.com with the correct answer. Everyone that has the correct answer by midnight on March 22nd will be entered into a drawing to win their choice of anything off the merch website. So add up those 6 numbers, shoot me the answer, and maybe you can win. Now, you saw Flint and I revive this car, okay? It's a car that's been sitting 36 years. And you saw us use nothing but basic hand tools. Yeah, we had a garage to work in. I think as far as the garage, we utilized an air compressor, a bench grinder with a wire wheel, and a vise. Yeah, we had a mid-rise lift that made working on the car easier, but still it could have been done with jacks and jack stands. The point I'm trying to make is you can do it. There's nothing special about what we did. And you can go out there and you can do your own revivals. Maybe it's even on your own project. I know you can do it. I believe in you. So go out there and work on your ride. So go out there, find that project, and don't be afraid of it. Everything that I've learned has been by trial and error. Good judgment comes from experience. Experience comes from bad judgment. Just learn from your mistakes and move on. That leads me to my final point. Go out in your shop, your driveway, your lean-to, under that shade tree, wherever it is that you work on your ride. Go out there, work on it, and have some fun.